up, everybody? Welcome to the 52 Horrific Weeks in 1981 series. I am your host, Mood616, and thank you once again for joining me here. Yeah, alright, I believe it is week 28. Getting down, we're more than halfway through, so like I did in all the other weeks, put the remaining films into the randomizer, press random, and Dark Night of the Scarecrow. Very excited to watch this again. Of course, it is a TV movie from 1981. And yeah, alright, might as well get right into the plot here. Getting into the plot, you have a character named Bubba Ritter. He is played by Larry Drake, and he's kind of like, the town outcast because he's mentally challenged and stuff. And, he's a mentally challenged person, like in his mid-30s, so he's, fully grown. And everybody in this town doesn't really like, or a lot of people in the town don't really like him because, he's different and stuff, right? So anyways, one particular day, he's out playing with one of his friends. Her name is Marley Williams, played by Tonya Crow. Her name in the movie is Tonya Crow, played by Marley Williams. Which I actually thought was kind of a coincidence that her last name was Crow, but anyways, they're out there playing in the fields, in the cornfields one day, and having a good time and whatnot, and it's getting late, so they decide to come back home, and they stop off at, like, this, this lady's, or this person's backyard. They kind of, Tanya pushes open the fence a little bit. She kind of sneaks in there, because, what she sees inside is, really pretty and stuff. She just wants to go in there and explore. She tries to get Bubba to come in with her, but he's not having any part of it, because he doesn't want to get in trouble. So, of course, she goes into the backyard, and she's doing what she's doing, and all of a sudden a huge dog comes out of nowhere and basically attacks her. Bubba rescues her, takes her home to her mom, where word gets out that, Bubba had done it, finally had done it. He had actually murdered the little girl. That's what the town folk had thought. So now it's basically, what's his name? The guy from the post office here, he kind of runs his, not a gang, but, he gathers up his friends, and they go vigilante on his ass. They basically hunt him down, and eventually find him in a field, and he has basically put himself into where he's hiding out in the Scarecrow outfit on a cross. They realize that he's actually in this thing, so what they do is they just shoot him up. They put 21 shots into him and kill him. So of course they go to court, and they get off because there's no evidence saying that Bubba wasn't trying to attack them. It's just a backwards ass little town, crooked ass, lawyers and stuff. So anyways, the thing is, they get off scot-free. They basically murder this Bubba character, and they get off scot-free. And yeah, so eventually they start getting picked off one by one, and yeah, that's your plot of the movie. My thoughts on this one. First off, I want to say that VCI did a really good job with the transfer on this Blu-ray. The weirdest thing about this Blu-ray, though, it's not very often that you come across one that's still in full screen. Yeah, it looks really good. It sounds really good. Picture quality is just fucking amazing. But it's in full screen. It's so random. I don't really have too many Blu-rays that are like that. But with that little thing, it's not a big deal. Movie. Like I said before, is a TV movie, and I think it's really good. For a TV movie. Of course, what you're getting yourself into. The kills and stuff aren't going to be overly gory, and the body count isn't overly high because it's basically just a revenge film for Bubba, killing off the 4 assailants that got him. So the body count's not overly huge, but it doesn't need to be. It's interesting. I like the setting of the movie in the small town. It just feels like a backwards little hick town. Everything seems to be kind of fishy, and just all those type of elements just kind of add to the feel of the film. It's got a really good tone. For a TV movie, shot really well, acted really well, and it's edited well too. Obviously this movie would have had commercials back in the day, and I think they did a really good job with kind of making it feel like it's like a actual theatrical film. But yeah, It's, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to say about it. Um, just overall, it's just a fun movie. You know, it's one that you know that you can't look too hard into because it is a TV film. But yeah, good performances. I think the ending gets a little nuts with the postman's character. What's his name? Anyways, he's a little fucking nuts in this movie. He goes a little crazy. The shit that starts happening. Most of the action happens in the last half an hour of the movie. But, you know, with that said, it's an hour, maybe 96, 97 minutes, and it goes by quick. You know, it's a fun movie, so I would recommend this one. I would give it a solid, 7 out of 10. Definitely recommend this one for the people who've never seen this. I know most people have definitely checked this one out before. I do recommend the Blu-ray. It looks really well. This is actually signed by the writer, J.D. Figleson. This was actually given to me by J.R. Miser, Open 78. But I can thank Bill, Mr. Snickers 21, for this because he actually won this in a contest. And I'd left a comment before the contest was done and said, "Oh yeah, I really want that Blu-ray," because I'm a really big fan of this movie, and I have it on DVD, and I always wanted to check out the Blu-ray, and so Bill got JR to send me this Blu-ray. So thank you once again, Bill, for that kind gesture. That was really awesome. But yeah, I couldn't recommend this movie enough. Another gem from 1981. I think probably the only TV movie on the entire list. So yeah, they just don't make TV movies like they used to. I know there's lots of good ones from the 70s and early 80s, but they just don't do them like they used to. Blabbling on. So yeah, Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, week 28, I think it is. Yeah, Moon 616 signing off. I'll be back next week. Different movie, of course. Peace out.